Hello everybody, it's the Dancing Squid here, and well, I just got kind of bored and decided I just wanted to record a video just because why not, and I thought automation might be a fun one to do. I already have a decent amount of experience, just ignore that car there, in automation, just sort of like working with how the game works, so I could do something a little decent. Let me just show you what I believe is my magnum opus for performance coupes. It's this thing, which I've decided to call the Osprey 5426. It's got an inline 5. It's just tricked out with all the best stuff. And it produces 426 horsepower, which is where the name comes from. And then just look at this face. Do you see this face? I designed this car, and this is the kind of face that just sort of goes, and then there's the back here, which, you know, without the extra spoiler there, it's actually a decent looking back end to a car. I think it just, you know, triple exhaust. But then you have this. I have no idea why I added it. I just sort of like, well, let's just put 2 spoilers on here, because like I put no effort into this car at all, like absolutely none, and I got this thing. But what are we going to be doing today? Well, with this game and automation, any of these cars that I design, I can then export to BeamNG Drive and then drive, which I think is pretty cool. And I left a bunch of the cars that I felt I did right, that I felt I did well. Modern muscle car, which doesn't really look very muscly. But we're not going to do a car right today at all. In fact, we're going to make something that's objectively the worst thing. Oh god, I wish I didn't show you guys this. Yeah, this is the PLP 50. But we're just not at all going to do a car right. We're going to be doing it hilariously wrong. In other words, we're going to make a communist car. I was just sort of thinking something sort of along the lines of the Trabant or the, I don't know, the trunk off. But yeah, when you look at communist cars in general, most of them are just kind of like failed attempts at clones of American cars, or just some of the weirdest creations ever. But some of them are like super interesting. Like the trunk off, I think, is one of the most interesting ones, but that's sort of like West German. I'm kind of going more Russian with this design, so I don't know. We'll see what we can get here. It's gonna be like the I mean, with this body, you can't really fail at making, like, I don't know, is this more like a Lotus Cortina, like Mark II or Mark I? I don't know. Let's see. But steel everything, front transverse, double wishbone suspension wheel. I have none of that. Should I... Nah, we'll go solid axle leaf on the rear. Quality way down. And for the engine, inline 3. I mean, cause what else can we do? I mean, I'm not doing an inline 4. That's just too much power. And I know like every automation YouTuber just starts with this. So fuck it, I'll do it too. Or I'll do it too. Just why not? Just make this really tiny. Really tiny. Push rods, because we will have no overhead cams here. Cast iron. Cast. Quality way down. It's quality way down. No variable valve timing. It's actually the 60s. It probably doesn't exist. Single barrel, standard. Quality way down. Low quality fuel. Cast log. Tiny exhaust. Quality way down. No muffler. That's about what I expected. 1.4 horsepower. There shall be no VTEX here. Okay, so about 3,400 we get foul for. Okay. We hate compression here in communist land. Oh, I actually gotta up the cam profile to get it to stop knocking. It's a little too close to sport there. It's a little too... 9% fuel efficiency. Emissions? What is that? Surprisingly, everything's kind of happy with it. What does it sound like? I'll tell you what it sounds like. Awful. What options do we have for the... You can do some pretty weird stuff with the body molding, like... Just why would that ever be a thing? Just... Let's put a wide body on a Trabant. Why not? No, I'm not doing that. It's a communist car. I don't know, let's just make it as square as possible, just sort of like... Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Automation, why do you let me do that? Can I... Oh, no. What am I doing? This thing didn't ask to live. Let's paint it. No. We shall have... God, that looks bad. That just looks bad. Alright, we're going with that. Bumper. Plastic. Shall be plastic. We shall have none of this fancy chrome stuff. What is this, an American car? Alright, now we get to do the fun part. This is fitting the fixtures. And this is usually where the abomination comes from in this. So, Twingo headlight. Oh no. Oh no. Why are they pointing inwards? Oh no. See, this is... Like I told you guys, this is where the abomination starts. God, I haven't even had a face that just looks so happy. No, we're not going Twingos. Can I? It's about as generic as it gets. I mean, what else can you really do? I mean, the headlights they just fit there. That's where they live. That's their home. Let's see, grills. What can we... It looks way too happy to be a communist car. It's like, I am so happy to be a car. But of course, we'll flip it around. It's like, please, sir, give me some horsepower. No, 10 is all you get. It looks happy. Looks way too happy to be a communist vehicle. We need some indicators. Those are taillights. Yeah, it's about what you expect. Oh, should I add fog lights? Should I add fog lights? Yeah, let's add some fog lights. What would these look like on it? Not very good. Oh, where would you? Oh no. Oh no. Where can I mount these? Oh my god. That's so awful. That's so awful. Why would I ever do that? God, it's just so tempting to leave it on, because, like, why wouldn't you? It's just... This isn't supposed to be a good car. I'll give it some fog lights. I'll give it... Oh my god. Just shrink those. That is a really weird piece of glass that would need to be manufactured. You know what? Oh, and how about this? Yes! Let's put as many lights on this thing as we can. You know what? There's gotta be a little chrome on this. There's gotta be a little chrome on this. Hold on. It's an intercooler! Oh, no, that's not the wrong... No! There we go. Gonna leave the happy girl there. It's just... I am so happy to be a car. Oh. Stretch it out. You know what this kind of reminds... Like, you guys remember when the Acuras had the big silver mustaches? This is all like this, but much cheaper. What if we do... No. Oh god, what if I just make it... No, it just keeps getting worse. I don't know, it just feels like there's gotta be something between this and... I don't know. What if... Ooh. Yeah, that... hey, there we go. That's... Passably terrible. Why does that... It's got a mustache now. I kind of already decided on the name for the company, Comraz. Do the HS for, like, I don't know. You guys can figure it out. Name for the engine? I have no idea. Pride and Motherland. There we go. For Mother Russia, comrade. That was my terrible Russian accent. It's suitably Russian. Do I have anything? Do I have any bears? So that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. It's got to be like a trying way too hard kind of badge. That looks fine. God, what have I created? Alright, anyways, on to the rest of the car. This should be pretty rapid fire, like mirrors. Why? Why did I... Wrong button. Make them bigger. Whoa, okay. Why wipers are miscellaneous? object is like beyond me. Cool. Oh no. Oh god. What is that wiper oh no. Can I? Yes, I can. I feel like if we do something like that, or actually no. If we like if I could get him okay, set will yeah, that works. Yeah, there we go. Just the windshield is angry, but the front of it's very happy. Yeah, it's suitably communist. I'm so not used to designing a car without any shine. Alright, now the back end. This should be rather simple. Cause like it's gotta try like way too hard to be like a decent car, but it's like on the budget of like it's like trying to design a car, like a full working car, on the budget of a college student. That's it. That's just what this thing is doing. Like I could go the cheap way out and do this, but no, we're not gonna do that. Also, I don't want to rip off the Common Turismo from another automation YouTuber. If you know who I'm referring to, then you're awesome. So I like him too. He's awesome. We shall have none of this chrome nonsense. No chrome, only plastic. I felt like that was a little too easy. I've literally never used, up until this point, I've never used that. You know what, just... Because we don't have enough lights on this car already. Let's just do this. But like instead of being sensible, let's make it all turn signal. It's just an extra turn signal to the already unnecessary turn signal. Exhaust, that'll be pretty easy. Just take that. I'll just make it that's really tiny. That should be about all this car needs. Something that's probably not going to get used a whole lot, because, like, who is going to buy this car? Who's going to look at this and yes, I want a Comraz HS. Nobody's going to want this car. That's my favorite time, the name. And this is also going to be try-hardy as heck. This, you know, it's gotta be, you know. This is a communist car, after all, and is trying to look American. This is my favorite part of the design. Just doing the name on the car. There we go. It's like That's like that's like yes, this like trying to say this is a car to be taken seriously. In reality, just the executives at like Ford or GM are just like laughing at this hilarious Russian attempt to break into their market. It's like, why buy this when you can, for around the same price, buy a Corvair or a Falcon? And I'm struggling to find a letter S because I'm stupid. And can't read cursive. There we go. This. I really don't think I need to do anything more to this thing because, like, it's already suffered enough. Drivetrain, transverse front wheel. Oh, I didn't. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't design this right. Front longitudinal. There we go. Because, like, it doesn't matter how we arrange the engine in this car, it's still going to fit because this is so tiny. 3 on the tree. That's the top speed. The top speed. It's like, please, please give me some horsepower. Open differential, because do we even need a 3rd gear? No, we don't. Like, this is the first car design. It doesn't at all need any more than 2 gears. Cross ply, hard long life, because no, we shall have none of this lightweight material stuff. 13-inch wheels. Oh god, this thing's just gonna drive awfully. Or it's just not gonna drive at all. It's not got enough horsepower. It's just gonna, we're gonna get out on the track and it's just gonna stall. Basic. Let's lower the quality on everything. Just a really awful, bad transmit. This thing's just not gonna, it's not gonna go into gear. I'm calling it now. It's just not gonna go into gear. Like, the clutch and the gears are just gonna go like, oh god, what are you doing to me? Like, this is too much weight. The engine is underpowered for the car's weight. Yeah, no, duh. Like, it. Engine is underpowered for the car's weight. Car tends to oversteer. What? There's like no wheel spin. Front tires are wide, car's weight and lack of... I feel like to get anything out of it, you just need super short gearing. Cause like... It still says the top speed is 45. I doubt that. Like a really, oh god, this thing's gonna be awful. Rear brake force is low. Just whack that all the way up. Rear brake force is still low. Front brake force is low. There's not gonna be any happy medium with this car. You know, I'll just deal with it, because we're not going anything above the cheapest. God, look at all that. Does anybody want this? I just gotta say, like, do any of the markets want this? Oh, there's a little demand up here. From, like, people who can't afford it. What's the manufacturer? 1790. It gets 13 miles to the gallon. Emissions, we never heard of them. Like, emissions aren't a thing in Russia. It doesn't drive. It's just got nothing. Alright, let's export to Beam. What have I created? What is this thing? Alright. You guys ready for this? Because, like, it's not gonna go. It's just not gonna go. Like, I'm gonna put it in gear and it's just gonna stall. Calling it. Just calling it right now. It's just going to stall. Alright, so here we are in BeamNG Drive, and I just wanted to show you guys the Comraz next to one of its American contemporaries. This is the Valkyrie 464. Named so because it has a 464 cubic inch engine, I think producing around 300 something horsepower, which is several thousand times what this thing makes. Now, of course, we aren't going to be testing it against the American car, because, well, that's just not even fair to it. I mean, this thing would just thrash it, so let's get rid of it. And let's hear how this thing sounds. Do you hear that? It doesn't even want to start. The starter motor's not even powerful enough to get it, let alone the engine powerful enough to move the car. Let's take it for a drive. And there we go, we hit around 17 miles an hour, it changes up to second gear, and 20 miles an hour is about the top speed. And this thing is painfully slow. Also, I just want to point out, Beam didn't export the exhaust pipe correctly, but that's somehow more fitting. And it's really just, this is only just a slight hill, by the way. It's just not loving it. It's just struggling so hard. It's like, it's doing its best. It's just doing its best. Also, I let the rims just the way they are, because, well, why would I have anything else? It just looks so stupid. Do the turn signals work? Oh yeah, they do. Even our own little custom job does. It works. Well, why don't you just go read a book? We got plenty of time before he gets to the corner. More than enough time to focus on my line. Ooh, we're going a little faster now. They also got, like, the automation said, like, what was the top speed? 45 miles per hour. By the way, I've got the throttle pinned to the floor. I've got the throttle pinned. Like, I'm not doing... Like, and that was flat out right there. Most cars would need to brake. It really does not like this. I'm not even sure if it can complete the course, because, like, I don't think I could get up the last hill. Ooh, we're approaching 30. We're approaching 30. By the way, this is definitely not a car you'd want to take on the freeway. Mostly because it just, it doesn't go fast enough, and, you'd be dead in like 2 seconds. Now here's where it gets into its stride. It really likes hills. Oh no. It doesn't do 45. It can only do 43. We've hit... It will not do anything higher than 43. Just from that little impact. And with that, I think we should do a lap time. You guys are going to get to go for the whole ride. See you back at the starting line.
Alright, we are back at the starting line for this car. This wonderful, wonderful machine we've created. I'm gonna go into my phone and get a timer out. So, those of you watching at home, I'm just gonna pull up the starting line here. And away we go. We've already started the timer, and I have plenty of time to go look down at the timer. I mean, most cars like 15 seconds. We just hit that now. Would have already been out the second corner. It's just really nothing like this. I know there's another communist car in my mod library that would just be way slower than this thing, but I didn't want to die making a car that slow. I could probably go put some Hot Pockets in the microwave. They'd be ready by the time this car is even out of the hairpin. We're already past a minute, and we've only done 3 corners. So, feel free to go grab like a cup of tea or some coffee, or read a good book. Preferably a long one. This is gonna be a long time. I gotta get some music playing. I'm gonna have to get some background music playing because there's like no way you guys are gonna be remotely entertained by what's happening here. It's not even exciting. This isn't even like a plucky little car. Here we go, flat out through the hairpin. Wow, it's got so much grip. I haven't even touched the brakes. And we already know those probably aren't going to work. I don't even need to focus on the track. See, most cars I drive around here, I actually have to focus. This, I just don't. Here's where the car gets into its stride. It really likes its hills. And we hit the top speed of 43 miles per hour. Although, I reckon if I took it off the car jump arena, it probably would go a lot faster, but none of its engines, and the engine would probably just immediately explode. It lost speed going downhill. That's just how bad this car is. We're about to hit 4 minutes. And like, we're only just now getting off the backstretch. It really sounds like it just wants to give up. Because like, even just trying to get this thing moving, we're pushing it beyond its limits. we go. Do we have to actually brake for the chicane? Do I have to actually use the terrible drum brakes? Nope. I didn't let off the throttle at all. It's just that slow. I suppose I could put some Russian hard bass. 5 minutes, and we're just getting to Adam's Apex. Oh no. Yeah, you guys want to know that hill I was talking about? Yep, there it is. That's it right there. My question is it going to make it? Oh, that poor little engine. That poor it just... Come on. Come on, you're almost there. You're almost there. Come on. Come on! Yes! It wants to complete the course! It wants to complete the course! Let's go! To the last corner! To the last corner! On the home stretch! Will it make it before 7 minutes? Oh, just barely! Just barely! It just barely did it. It just barely did it. So for the time for the Comraz HS is a 6 minutes 59 seconds .55. I think we all know what we need to do. We need to compare it against another car, just to emphasize how slow this thing is. So I'll see you at the starting line with a much faster car. Alright, so we are back at the starting line with this. This is the Valkyrie X Concept. This is a V8 American supercar that I designed inspired by the AMC AMX3 concept car that they made in the 60s. It's from around the same decade as the Comraz, but miles better. As we'll soon see, if I can speak English. It already sounds way better. I mean, just listen to that. Anyways, in 3, 2, 1. A little slow to start, but already way faster. This is a car I actually had to focus with because it is very twitchy. It likes to get light on you. 15 seconds, we're already through the third corner. We're almost through it. But this is a car that it likes to step on you. It's like it's kind of like a Lamborghini Countach where it has a secret death wish against the owner. But it's still like way better to drive, much more fun. And it just looks better. It doesn't look good, but it looks better. And look at that. We've already sailed past the Comraz's top speed. And as I bounce off the rev limiter. down for the corner. Don't let it step out. Don't let it step out. Don't let it step out. A little slide is okay. Gently on the brakes. Brake early. Don't step out. Come on. Don't step out. Don't step out. On the brakes. On the brakes. Don't step out. Don't step out. Oh, off the gravel. Off on the gravel, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not looking for a super clean lap, but I'm just looking to get a lap in. Cause last attempt I made, I just wrecked it. You guys didn't see that because I cut it from the video. Haha. Understeers, but boot full of power. On the brakes for the hairpin. Don't step out. On the power again. It definitely will make it up the hill. To the hairpin, brake. Onto the main straightaway. And across the line. It absolutely demolished the Comrades. And the time for the Valkyrie X concept, 2 minutes 37.83. Yeah, this is a fast car. Granted, one it's a little difficult to control, but it's a fast car. The Comrades, it just isn't. And it gets 13 miles to the gallon. This thing gets 9, but that's it's smiles for miles. And the Comrades is just, it's what it is. But anyways, that has been this automation episode, and if you guys want to see more of this, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try to figure out a way to do better recordings, because like I know this wasn't my best, but thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed that.